What's going on, guys? Coach Austin here from PT Squared Fitness and Wellness. So we've been doing a series of videos over foot pain, okay? Plantar fasciitis specifically, but overall the stiffness of the ankle and the pain in the bottom of your feet. We did a video with stretching, showing you different stretches you can do to your feet or the muscles that help to attach to your feet. We also did a video over self-myofascial release and the different techniques you can practice to help break up that fascia that surrounds your muscles and help just decrease the tension and decrease the pain around that joint. Today, however, I want to show you a few ways to help strengthen up the joint as a whole. So let me tell you this, if you're dealing with that pain or extra just stiffness around the ankle joint right now, I do recommend watching those first two videos first. I also want to give you this information that typically, a lot of the times, when we're dealing with stiffness or pain, it tends to come from, not always, tends to come from weak and overworked muscles, okay? At the same time, injuries happen as well. And this video isn't necessarily as much for injuries as it is overworked muscles. If your muscles are overworked, one, they need to be stronger so they don't as easily get overworked. In which case, two, you probably need to go stretch and do all the other good stuff, feel good stuff beforehand. If you're already feeling good and those other videos have been helping you, let's focus on strengthening up that joint, okay? Let's look at the ankle joint really simply put first. It plantar flex, it dorsiflex, okay? So plantar flex, calf raises. We know calves, we know the big muscles in the back side of your legs that help you walk, that help you reach up tall to things, okay? We want to make sure your calves are strong. At the same time, we want to make sure the muscles in the front of your shin, your anterior tibialis muscles are strong. A lot of times when we overwork these, we think, hey, I got shin splints. Maybe you do, maybe they're just tight muscles on the front of your shin, okay? In which case, you can stretch those muscles. We haven't gotten into detail about those yet. Maybe we'll do those next week. But the third thing, and the most important thing that your ankle joint does, is your first line of defense on the ground. So when we're walking, what touches? Your feet. Your ankle joint is the first joint that makes contact with the rest of your body and the ground that you're walking on. With that being the case, your ankle joint needs to be strong, it needs to be stable. If we step on something, maybe a crack in the road, like a dog toy that's on the ground, we might trip and roll your ankle, okay? However, if your ankle joint is strong, if it's stable, if it's good at reaction, all go hand in hand, okay? You don't need to focus on one or the other. Then your ankle joint is going to be able to react and save you from hurting your foot, because isn't that a natural reaction? And even better, save you from tripping and falling over by rolling your ankles. So, let me show you these three simple exercises to help strengthen up the ankle joint as a whole. One, calf raises. We do these, you know these, you've probably done them before. How I like to do them, maybe hold on to balance, maybe do one leg, figure out if you need to make it easier or harder. Stay even through the ball of your foot, and then rise your heels up, okay? These muscles, they attach here and through to your Achilles, so as they shorten, they rise you up. Simply put, you get taller, you get to build onto those calf muscles. You can do this seated in a wall sit, sitting down, squat, whatever, okay? The purpose is to engage those calves as your heels rise up. Second are toe raises. I do recommend leaning on the wall or have something to hold on to, but guess what? Your toes rise up. Maybe you can do just one foot at a time. Maybe you're doing both feet at a time. Figure out what works for you, okay? So the whole purpose is to rise your toes up, squeeze the muscles on the front of your shin. Fair warning, these can easily be overworked, so just be aware of that. Super simple. I recommend about 30 each to each one of those to each side. The next one, my favorite, any sort of balance exercise. We can just practice balancing, letting go. All right, balancing, letting go. I'm going to give you something a little bit more specific. I love these exercises called reachers. So how I like to do reachers, slightly bend to the hip. Keep it bending that knee. That ankle joint is what we're focused on. So if you see mine, I'm kind of like wobbling and reacting and moving just to hold my balance. I'm being a little dramatic to show you, but that's what the ankle joint does as we're sitting there. Maybe we're just holding it, maybe we're holding on to something, and then move one arm at a time. So the weight of your body shifts from side to side, meanwhile your core is engaged, and the ankle joint is reacting, okay? So as the ankle joint reacts, we fire up different pieces and tendons, ligaments all around the ankle joint to help stabilize you, to help react. You're not even thinking about it. You're thinking, what do I need to do to hold up without falling? Maybe it's holding on to something. Maybe it's holding on with one finger, okay? The whole purpose is to put yourself in an unstable position. One, I recommend without shoes because the shoes are going to kind of help you balance a little bit. Two, look at unstable surfaces. So already one foot on the ground is unstable surface. Maybe you have a Bosu, maybe you have a thick padded pad. I don't know a better way to call it. One of the thick pads that as you press down, you have to press down a whole lot more. So there's different ways to challenge your stability. Maybe we can go through deadlifts, all right? Single leg deadlifts. Anything that we're doing that's putting you in an unstable surface, standing, your ankle now is fighting to help react and to hold you up. That's going to be, in my opinion, one of the absolute best things you can do to help strengthen up the ankle joint. The stronger the ankle joint is, the stronger the muscles that move the ankle joint, the front of your shins, the back of your calves, the stronger all those muscles are, the less likely you are to be overworked. The less likely you are to be overworked, the less likely you are to have pain or injuries coming on when you are strong. Okay, so practice these exercises. Maybe set a timer up for 60 seconds. And let it be in your court because there's not a wrong way to do it. If you need a definite answer, 60 seconds, okay, or 30 reps. Take time with these each and every day and watch the pain in your ankle go away and the strength come back. We'll see you guys soon.